When I was 5 years old, I wanted to be a professional wrestler. That was my dream. My goal was not to be rich and famous. My goal was, I want to be a professional wrestler because I was so passionate about it. And then when I accomplished that goal and then got to feel what wrestling could give me, it just made the passion grow. Because when you're a kid or you're a fan and you're watching it, it's like really cool. And then when you get to be that and feel that love or hate or passion or whatever it may be that you're feeling from the audience, you get to be in that, it becomes so addictive.
You're right, I haven't won a match, but I think you're wrong about something. I think if I have the people behind me, I can win a match.
I'm living out my 5-year-old childhood dream, and I make sure that I don't forget that. That keeps the passion burning. I'm wearing like multiple hats. I'm producing a pre-tape, backstage promo. I'm producing a match with legends of the ring in the match. I have a pre-tape that I'm going to be in, and then I'm also wrestling in the ring tonight. So there's a lot to wrap my head around. I appreciate you. I learned early in my career, decades ago, that I enjoy the grind, I like the grind, I thrive on the grind. So when the opportunity came and I was asked to be in the role that I am in now, not just in front of the camera, but to help behind the camera. I mean, I was a cog in the wheel that moved before, and now I have another cog in the wheel to keep the machine moving forward, but I welcome that.
We met 1998 or 1999. He was started wrestling at a wrestling school in Niagara Falls, Ontario, and I would go down there and run that class on Wednesdays. He was a person that was like kind of floating, but I remember and I know I've told Cody that since, I said, look, man, there's a lot of guys that are good, but that guy right there is your best student, and it's not close. And he's a person that understood it from the very start. And he's been one of my best friends since. He was at my wedding, I was at his wedding. One of the very few people that I can say is an actual dear friend and I trust with my life inside and outside of the ring.
I grew up in a small town in the middle of nowhere, population of less than 200 people, and had this crazy dream of being a professional wrestler. No one thought I could do it, and I did it. And I've been doing it for 25 years. And I've learned a lot of lessons about what it means to dream big, put in the work, make the impossible possible. And as I would just share my story with people, my real life story, I found that people were very inspired by it. And I like inspiring people. And then I got asked to speak to an entire group of young people. And I kind of fell into this other passion. I remember my very first professional wrestling match, coming back through the curtain and this adrenaline dump going through my body. And my first thought was, when can I do this again? After my very first speech, I come off the stage, I go through the curtain, and this feeling goes through my body, and I say, when can I do that again? All the lessons that I've learned in professional wrestling, the lessons that I try to pass on to wrestlers as a producer in the role that I have here at TNA Wrestling, I get to change people's lives.
Look, I think there's certain people in the industry that have an understanding of wrestling that's above most. It's not that other people are bad at it or the things that they're doing aren't good, but I put Cody in the category of one of those people that fully understand every aspect and fully understand his role and what he's being asked to do. And I know for him, like it is for me, it's the ultimate drug.
Zaya Brookside, 30.
And I hit her, I hit her, I hit her, and I hit her again.
This is the job that people don't understand. You're trying to do a million things while another million things are happening, and there's music playing, and you're trying to film a promo, and it doesn't work because the music's going, and the people aren't ready because they've got to do something else, and everyone's getting pulled in multiple directions. I'm getting pulled in multiple directions. My head's getting pulled in multiple directions. It's just the reality.
As a wrestler, I couldn't imagine being pulled in more different directions than we already are. We're already doing our own pre-tapes. We're getting geared up. We're putting stuff together, matches and whatnot. But for him to be doing a balancing act of producing matches, producing segments, producing pre-tapes, that is something that I have the utmost respect for.
Maybe working with Jody today too. That would be fun. Doing a pre-tape with her.
I have known Cody, I guess, essentially my whole career. So the fall will be 8 years. I met him on the Indies.
This is a digital, so it's not airing on the show, but it'll air on all the socials. And it was originally, it's just you.
I trust him to give me the feedback I need to hear and how to improve. And he is so good to always spend the time, and not just like a few seconds. He'll sit there and explain things to me and how it needs to be and how it needs to feel. He's just a very, how would I say this, like a gentle coach.
If you do this,
You take the power away.
you're taking the power away, and you're showing psychologically a retreat.
You think the little smirk is okay? Stare, 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 and then...
If that feels right, yes.
It's time for you to think Jody Threat and to think the wild child.
Clear. That's the. Everybody just said that's the one because we saw it in the eyes, not just in the verbiage, but like you can feel it. Yeah. You feel it when it's the one, and that was the one.
Cody is an excellent teacher. Watching him produce, telling people what to do never works. You know, I think a lot of people like me and like him and lots of people that work here don't like being told what to do. And I think a lot of the reason you end up in a job like this is because you can kind of get to do things your own way. And I think, you know, anyone that understands wrestling or wants to understand wrestling wants to talk to people that have been doing it.
Cody can do it, put all of his focus into this match, put all of his focus into this pre-tape, and you can't tell that he's somebody that's being pulled in every different direction. He is a true talent, a true magician is what he is, honestly.
Cody wants everyone to do well, right? So why wouldn't you ask a person with 1, vast knowledge, 2, incredible experience, 3, amazing ability, and he also wants to help you because he's a good man.
Okay. Quiet! Pre-tape! Quiet, please! Item 6.6. You can count them down, Robert.
All right, ready in 5, 4, 3.
And that under siege, you pinning me is pure. But don't forget, I beat you in your home country for the TNA World Championship before. And I'll beat you in your home country for the TNA X Division Championship.
Clear. Thanks, guys. You're never loose.
Yeah.
Ever. So you show a little looseness, and then it's like, wait, what the fuck was that?
It'll give you what's this?
Yeah,
What's this?
It's what's this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That felt
Heck
good.
yeah.
That felt good.
Good?
Good teamwork, boys.
Teamwork?
There's no job that you give him and he frowns upon, no opportunity given to him where he drops the ball. No matter what you ask of him, he delivers. And that's key in this industry. Because hey, as a wrestler, you're not going to make it forever, but if you could help out giving someone an idea for a promo, or if you could help somebody with an idea for something backstage, those are keys for survival in the wrestling industry, getting paid in the wrestling industry way after your body gives out on you.
I don't want to come across as egotistical or having an inflated ego in any sort of way, but the truth is, in professional wrestling, I'm really good at a lot of things.
Yeah, I gotta be present for what I'm doing right now, but I'm also right now being very mindful of the talent because I want to pull them for something, but they're also going through something else that they're trying to prepare for, and they're in the middle of being present for their thing. And I don't want to disrupt that. I want to respect that at the same time. So it's juggling all these things and respecting everybody's different roles. That's part of being on the same team and being a part of the family. You just got to roll with that.
Sometimes guys are only great at like one thing, maybe two, and then those things get a spotlight shined on them, and then that person gets to run with that one thing that they're really great at, and then that candle shines really bright, and then it flickers out, and then they're done. Which I think is one of the reasons why I'm sitting here after 25 years.
Yeah, being able to do multiple things at a high level is much, much harder than doing one thing very, very well. And I think what that creates is longevity. I think that what that creates is a space for you on any show.
Calm down. You're gonna break your hand.
I'm gonna break the wall!
That's it.
That's right.
I was a little bit worried that... I just had this conversation with my wife this morning that actually applies to how I try to balance what I do here. And I'm still in my life trying to juggle work-life balance, and what I have to do to make that work, to be a good dad, to be a good husband, and then also be a good employee or worker running my own businesses, is I have to be present in the moment. Whatever I'm doing, I have to be present and all in at that moment. It is not easy when you're multitasking, you got all these things. Otherwise, you're gonna miss something. And I don't wanna miss the moments, the special moments, because that's what wrestling is all about. It's about making moments. And if you wanna make a good moment in wrestling, you better be present in the moment. And that'll be one thing that I really focus on tonight when I'm in that ring, is I wanna be in it. I'm going to let the emotions be real. I'm going to feel what I feel. I'm going to be 100% present. Yeah. I'm like I said, shit. It's only a 9-minute match.
I've known Cody over a decade at least. We've both been around TNA a long time, and he does a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and I know how much love he has for this game that we do, and it's a unique bond that we all have with each other, where we're all playing the same game, we're all chasing the same dream. So to do it together tonight is something special. You know, for a while now, Cody's been doing, he's like the people's choice, and he's a man of the people, which, if you take a step back, people may think, it's been done, or, it's an easy thing to do.
It's not your choice whether I leave. Look, it's not even my choice whether I leave. Casey, it's the people's choice.
Ever since he started doing it, the first time I saw him do it, I said at the office, we're going to mess around and create the biggest babyface in this company, because it's a tale as old as time, but it works every time. And his style in the ring, he is a great professional wrestler.
Pressure gusto on those clotheslines from Diener. Out of the corner, and the bulldog by Diener.
It's comforting to me as his opponent going out there. I know he's going to do his job, and I know he's going to make me look amazing. And I'm going to do my best to make him look amazing out there, because that's the dance that we do.
Yeah, Phil, get ready. I hope you lose your match tonight. I don't want you in my locker room anymore, dude. You understand me?
That's what we call in wrestling a true piece of shit. What's happening in the story is making the audience feel something, because it's so relatable, in that any job you have, you could lose at any moment, right? Things could just be taken away from you.
Diener, I didn't even realize that you still worked here in TNA Wrestling. I mean, honestly, buddy, when was the last time you won a match here? Honestly. Cody, now I know your contract's up soon, and things aren't looking too good for you and your kids, Cody.
He found himself in a spot where he hasn't won a match in over a calendar year. And I didn't, until they said that, I didn't really realize. And that's a tough position to be in as a person that's loved it their whole life. You dream of winning championships and being the guy. And like, he hasn't won a match, hasn't pinned the person 1, 2, 3, which is the whole point of it, in over a calendar year. And now he's fighting for his livelihood. And nationally televised, worldwide pay-per-view event in his backyard.
The fact that I've been able to express to the audience how much I love this, and then they realize, oh, this thing that this guy loves might be getting taken away from him. They relate to that on a personal level. So it's a metaphor for what anybody could experience. And I'm kind of experiencing that in this story.
I put my choices in the hands of the people. And since that time, I've been having the most fun I have ever had in professional wrestling, and that's thanks to all of you.
Cody may not be a person that's wrestled all over the world. He may not be on anyone's top 5 or top 10, but I'm telling you that he should be, because the guy is insanely talented and has been since I met him over 20 years ago.
I also think that a story like this that we're telling doesn't work unless you have tenure. I've been doing this for 25 years. If I'm only 5 years into my career, there's maybe not as much gravity to it. But the fact that I have been doing this for over half my life, and this thing that I have given all of myself to could be taken away, that's real. Like, that's a real emotion that people feel.
He'll be able to show people that work here, decision makers, to say, like, I can be a player and I don't want to be in this position, and I'm going to show you why I shouldn't be in this position.
I'm not going to be happy with this match if I hit all the moves correctly. That's not what makes a match great. What makes a professional wrestling match great, if I can make somebody get off their feet and scream full of happiness and joy, mission accomplished. If I can make somebody actually hang their head and shed a tear because of something that I did, mission accomplished. I'm going to feel everything for real in the ring tonight. But that's actually my goal for tonight, is to feel what's happening. That's what this business is all about. It's about making the audience feel something. I think patience is one of the most important skills to develop in professional wrestling. It has been for me. There's been so many times in my life where a carrot has been dangled in front of me. An opportunity is seemingly on the horizon, and then the rug gets pulled out. And it doesn't happen. And when that happens, you have a decision to make. Do you quit? Do you stop? Do you feel sorry for yourself? Or do you keep your head up and decide, you know what? My time will come. I have learned exponentially more from my failures than I have from my successes.
Great job.
Thank you.
It's nice working here. I appreciate your hard work.
Good stuff, Cody.
Well, then keep it that way.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that very much. It was grateful.
My 6-year-old daughter handed me this note. Her name's Eden. And it says, I love you so much. Press your hand to your cheek and then say, Eden loves you. I've been doing this all day long. I don't base my value as a human being on my success in professional wrestling. I base it on my success as a father and a husband and as a man. But even though my value isn't based on my success in professional wrestling, I want every single TNA fan to know that tonight, you made me feel pretty damn valuable.
It's like an adrenaline dump. It's like you're at your highest of highs, and the noise and the emotions and like all these feelings, like so many of them, and then you come back to the curtain, and then it's just it's like everything just kind of comes in, and then it's just quiet, and it's like it's an ending. It's almost anticlimactic. It's like this ending where it's like it's just like all of a sudden over. It's like what do I do with myself? So I often like need to like just go be by myself during that process. So I'm talking to you during this process. So this is different. So you've got me at a very vulnerable state right now of this adrenaline dump. I'm feeling pretty vulnerable, and that's okay because that's real. I'm just being honest. I love professional wrestling. Love is a verb. Love is an action. It's not a feeling. It's a verb. You need to act out your love. I love professional wrestling so much. Beyond the feeling, it's an action. And I put that love into action tonight with absolutely everything that I have. And that's a shoot. That's real.